Bro, these things are broken as good lord. Oh my, these Larze Augments are freaking broken. I mean, I'm talking super broken to the utmost 20th degree. Let's dive into this because we did cave and we did get some. I'm broke now, by the way. I dropped way too much Messiah. I'm not going to give you the exact amount because I'm broke. Nonetheless, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out tremendous. Thank you very much. So today the Larze Augments came out, and so did the new unit. So we kind of got into the game, and we were really focusing on getting the new units. But I really wasn't trying to test those Larze Augments because me being the person I am, I wanted the Def Parfaits because I play so many different classes. So I want the Def Parfaits. But the Def Parfaits I was seeing running like 30 to 40 million for one. Well, I caved. 90 million later. Yeah, okay, so first and foremost, there's a lot of different ones here that you can get. So do not feel like you have to get the Def Parfait one. No, it's just how I am. I want my 4 potency, so I had to get this Def Parfait one. At least I play so many different classes. If you don't play many different classes, then it's not nearly as bad there. And you have a lot of different options here. They all give 6.5% potency, so understand that. They all give 6.5% potency. That's the biggest thing. So if you only play one class or whatnot, then obviously getting a Def Parfait may be overboard because you can get the same thing from some of these others that are more so specific for that specific class, such as like these down here or whatever, right? It's only 2 class, 2 out of 3. So then that's good for what you have and what you're working with. But of course, in my case, I had to get the Def Parfaits because I play so many different classes, range, tech, and melee. So I need my units to be like that. My weapons, I could care less. My weapons could be any of these. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. But because I have so many different weapons. But my units have to be that. And let me tell you, y'all, these things, remember, I always tell y'all the importance because some of y'all will be like, well, it's only, 0.5%. It's only a 1% jump. It's not even a whole lot. Remember, how many times I have to tell y'all? The numbers in this game are multiplicative, which means that the higher our numbers go, the more that little number is going to impact the actual total amount. For instance, now when I first put these Larze Augments on my gear, and mind you, we have 1 unit now, 1 new unit, and 2 of the Phantasy. So 2 Phantasys, 1 Acrotasis, however you say the name. And so before I put those Larze Augments on them, I got 3 on the units, 3 Def Parfait Larzes. Before I put those on my units, I had like 299, 298 potency or something like that. I have your typical best gear for like with the 4 potency. So Hystera, Grand Drakekeeper, like a Glen. But we went from like 299 to 337. Yes, you were seeing this correctly. That says 337, y'all. 337. And so as you can see here, these are the augments I have. Now I did replace, what I replaced here was the Hystera Dominant. It made the most sense for me, for my build, because I do have, the 4 potency and stuff like that. So it made more sense because it was pretty much between Giga Trial and Hystera. Hystera made the most sense. Some people are opting to do Giga Trial. I think that maybe if you don't have a 4 potency build, then maybe this could be a better option to get rid of that instead. Or if you're not getting ones that have the potency 4 on it, then that could possibly be a better option. But generally, high Steerodama is going to be the one that goes. And as you can see, this jump was crazy. 337. So I did drop a little bit on my damage adjustment there, but we're still in the 80s there. And 38% higher. Now that's because we have 1 unit, so it was like 333 or 335 or something like that before I made this this Acrotasis. Now you understand why I'm always telling y'all, yo, these small percentages mean something. They make huge differences. And I just ran Dark False Veil. And oh my goodness, these things are broken. Are absolutely freaking broken. Like this may as well, I kind of feel iffy about it because this is almost like a pay to win. Of course, you can still access them through the game, and obviously I do not recommend anyone to pay what I paid for these, but they're going to be up in price regardless because they are valuable and they can be paired with a naughty, so they are valuable nonetheless. but they range in price. So like I say, there's a whole bunch of different ones that you can get, and they range in price. Some of them aren't nearly as expensive, and the fact of the matter is that you're still getting 6.5. So like it doesn't ultimately, if you're just looking for the 6.5, and if you're a Slayer, it doesn't matter because Slayer just wants potency anyway. Slayer doesn't really care about 4 potency, even though it will help, but you really just want potency because crits are solely based off of potency. Crit damages is solely based off of potency. Potency 4 has nothing to do with your crit damage number, and Slayers inherently have so much crit rate, so you want to go with that with a Termina, obviously. But these things are crazy. I did Dark Falls Vial just now, the urgent quest, and I had my DPS on, and oh my freaking goodness, those numbers jumping up in the 18s, 19s on the DPS on my gunner. Oh, I was like, bro, what the is going on here, bro? What is going on here? This is ridiculous. Like, bro. So I had to make a video so that way y'all are aware, so that way y'all can see, because some of y'all, I'm sure, are wondering about the Larze deaths, and well, the Larze's in general. I'm sure some of y'all are wondering about it. Like I said, I do not promote buying these things for crazy prices like 30 million. Now, me, you know how I am. Like, I just have them sitting around because I play the game. I like playing the game, and I usually just have a bunch of material sitting around too. So, generally speaking, I probably have a lot more than I think I do if I just sold some stuff, because I really never sell stuff to begin with. So I probably have more than I actually think I do. But nonetheless, I wouldn't really. This isn't really a logical option to get the death parfaits. It's not for anyone spending that much, like 30 million or whatever. It's not a logical option for people. So don't feel like you have to get these, because you don't. And really, it's just like, it's like, oh boy, big boy freaking damage right now. Now, these might be, necessary for Masquerader that we get. We get the last levels of Masquerader next week. So 9 and 10. With the HP adjustments that they've been seeing in this fight, that we've been seeing in this fight, it wouldn't surprise me if having these is very beneficial for that fight, because that guy can be kind of tanky at times. So it wouldn't surprise me if these are beneficial there. But nonetheless, though, like, you shouldn't feel like you need to spend all that to get these. But if you are going to, or if you're going to pull AC to get these babies, then I can tell you right now that yes, it is worth getting these. These are a very massive, big jump, and that's why I say I'm on the fence about it, because it kind of feels pay to win-ish at this point. Now that we have a Nadi and these, and they can be paired together. But the big thing is that there's such a big jump. Like, without these, the highest that you can go is like 303 to, like, depending on your build or whatever, like 303, 290s. But then with these, it's a freaking jump, y'all. That is a jump. So, understand that's a 9%. So if you're wondering what I got from those, it's 9%. Those high steer dominus. High steer dominus are as such. Let's see if I have any on me. We might have to go to the... Okay, I don't. Well, high steer dominus, so this is LC. The original version is 3.5. So 6.5. So across the board, 3 of those, that's 9%. And that's what you get. So 9% turns into, from 299, turns into 337. Now you see what I'm always talking about, multiplicatives. Now you understand. But oh my goodness, all these Larze Augments are freaking crazy strong. Definitely consider getting some. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of different ones, and the big thing is that they have 6.5. Now, if you're wondering about 4 potency and kind of like how that really affects you, 4 potency, remember, is pretty much going to be the lowest number that you can hit. So let's say here on my Acrocilio machine guns that, the attack here is 1252, right? So let's say that, the lowest I can hit is 1000. Now, adding 4 potency is going to raise that number. So now let's say the lowest I can hit is 1050. So that's why potency 4 works. So it's raising your bottom number. So understand that about 4 potency and why it is important, and why, you do want it. You don't want to get rid of too much of it, because then now you're looking at numbers, where it could possibly be something along the lines of, your max hit could be this right here, 1252, but your 4 potency is so low that your lowest hit could be like 700. So if you get unlucky and, you're getting these variables that are like 700, 800, and stuff like that, then your DPS is obviously going to get hit by it. So that's how 4 potency works. Also, 4 potency is the direct scaling for cannons, not for the Mars, but for cannons. So like in Darkfall Stallion, then you it's going to be scaled by 4 potency and BP. So do understand that as well. That's why 4 potency is important. But ultimately, you can give up some 4 potency, assuming you're not doing cannons. You can give up some 4 potency for the amount of potency that you're getting from these. Plain and simple. Like you can drop back down into the 70s or whatever because of the amount of potency that you are getting from these augments. It's just massive. It's too massive to ignore. So do understand that. That's also why you see here, you want to keep the Grand Jet Keeper 2s, because Grand Jet Keeper 2 gives 6% potency floor, which is a lot, tremendously a lot. Even though it's only 3.25 on the potency, it gives 6% on the 4 potency. So that's very big. Otherwise, certainly speaking, this is lower than the Hysteria. Hysteria is 3.5. This is 3.25. But because of that potency 4, you want to keep those, depending, of course, on your build. Nonetheless, this is Larze. This is beauty. This is freaking crazy damage. So I figured I'd let y'all know, in case y'all were wondering, in case y'all were thinking about, getting these babies and, put some time towards it. So go out there, smash things around. But remember, like I said, these things can be very expensive. And like this is probably around 30 mil. So yeah, 29, this is on ship 1. So I would not recommend, don't feel like you're forced to buy the dev parfaits. Like I said, there's lots of other cheaper ones there that you can get that aren't going to have that 4 potency. And while it will be missed, that 6.5 potency is still just a huge benefactor there that you want to have if you can put it on there. So remember, these are augments that you only need 1 of, right? Just like in Oddies, you just need 1. They're 100%, as you can see here, 100%. Then you'll be good to go. I did kind of also feel obligated to point this out too, because looking down this list, of course, you have all these Larzes, but honestly speaking, what even is this, bruv? Like, what is this? What is these substitute level 50? What is this potential unlock to 1, 2, substitute limit 30? 30, bro? 30? Honestly speaking, the bloat in this AC scratch is pretty ridiculous. Not going to lie. Like, these are not even usable. There's no case scenario that you even use these. These are items that literally don't exist. You don't use them for anything. Breaking from 20 to 30. I don't think anything comes under that limit anymore. I don't think anything comes under that. Hold on, let's check that. All right, let's go item enhancement and let's just enhance something. Let's see. This is max 30, so this has a limit break. Oh, we're looking for limit break. Max 50, bro. They literally drop at max. Are you kidding me? This is from 60 to 70, from 50. Look, you can see it. Max 50, max 50. All these drop at 50, 60. Bro, you literally can't even use those. You literally cannot even use those. Those are literally you may as well be getting expired tickets to an NBA game that happened in 2015. That's that may as well be what you're getting here. That's actually crazy. I wanted to kind of look at that because I noticed that. And that's actually kind of wild, to be fair. That's crazy bloatware right there. That is absolutely crazy bloatware. Kind of unacceptable in that regard. But nonetheless, Larze Augments is great, but this is crazy. Seriously. So let me know what you think about these babies. Let me know how much fun you're having with them, what you're planning to do, how you're planning to build them. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments or whatnot. Be sure to like and subscribe. These are here to the 11th of next month. And I will see y'all in the next one. Holla. Spike content.